Hey everybody, it's Dr. Dustin Bain coming at you from another unmotorized moment of inspiration from the car that I'm not moving, so we're totally safe. Here's a scenario, here's a story that I want to hit with you guys bright and early before you even get to work at 9 a.m., and it's this. Back in the day, we're talking maybe 32 years ago, I was in 8th grade. I know, seems like forever ago, but I was there once. And at the time, I was playing on a travel basketball league. So, we're out of season, we're practicing, all my buddies, we got Steve and Brian and Jason and all my friends, Joel, all you guys were there with me. And we're practicing out of season. We're in the gym, and we're just, we're working on defensive sets and offensive sets and out of bounds plays and all this stuff. Full court press, everything. We're working on the team. Free throw, you got it, we're working on it. And we're working on the set, and I was a guard, I was out front, and the coach said go, which the coach's name was actually Coach Dick. We called him Coach Dick because that was his name. And we're doing this, and we start the play, and I start going right, I start dribbling behind my back, I start passing, I start doing all these things, and all of a sudden, Coach Dick stops the play, goes, whoa, 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 Bain, every time you get the ball, you lose your head. Every time you get the ball, you lose your head. And he was right. I was thinking pass. I was thinking behind my back, between my legs, going to my left, going to my right, looking to the right, looking layup, looking shot, I was doing all these things mentally in my mind. But the skill level that I had for these visions wasn't there. I couldn't go left. I couldn't go behind my back. My skill level actually sucked. The one thing that I was really pretty good at that kept me playing was probably my hustle. Otherwise, it wasn't a pretty situation. So I got to thinking as I'm driving around this morning, we all have these targets, these goals, these dreams, these visions, these ideas that we want to accomplish out there, and think of them as out here. But we have to look at ourselves and be very honest with ourselves and ask yourself, where am I at as far as my skill level? If I want to be on, say, speaking on stage, if to get on that stage is a skill level of a 10 and I'm at a 2, maybe the best thing for me is not get on that stage. Or hire a coach, practice. What are the resources that I need to do to get myself from 2 to a 10 to get on that stage? If it's writing, and right now I suck at writing. I'm not very I'm not good at this. What are the things you need to get better? If it's networking, what are the things, if where you are is a 2, I'm not a very good networker, and you have to get to a 10 in order to grow your business, to grow, expand your life, what are the things you're going to need to do to get there? You have to be truly honest with yourself. Otherwise, you will constantly hear in your mind, like I do when I know I'm sucking at something, Bain, every time you get the ball, you lose your head. And in my mind, again, the targets are always strong. They're always set. The ideas, everything is out there. But the skill level that I had at the time sucked. When I started my podcast, if you go back and listen to the first one on, go to inspirednationonline.com, go back and look at the very, very first one. And actually, it's probably, you may not be able to get to it on there, but on iTunes or Stitcher, wherever you look, listen to the very first one that I did. It was horrible. I literally was shaking, sweating, and there was nobody around other than me and this microphone. For some reason, that was intimidating. And I had this sheet of paper right in front of me, and I was reading it word for word. And you can tell I was reading it word for word. It sucked. I was losing my head. However, we're closing in on 200 podcast episodes now, and now we're getting, not great, not amazing, but we're getting better. It's better from day one, and that's really the only thing I have to gauge. From day one, me, to day, whatever, 100, close to 200, me, versus looking at 0 me to somebody who's been doing this for years. When you start comparing that level, yeah, you're going to suck. Your skill levels will set. The only thing that you can do is gauge yourself from where you are to where you want to go, and from where, more importantly, where you've been to where you are now. Is that getting better? Are you getting closer? Are you closing the gap from where you're trying to get to where you are? That's all that matters. So the message today, don't lose your head. Find the skills, develop the skills that are always there. There's people out there, there's coaches, there's accountability, whatever it takes for you, just keep doing it. Do not stop. Because interestingly, here's what happened after that 8th grade year of travel league basketball. I quit. I stopped basketball. I became a wrestler at that point, which turned out fun. I enjoyed wrestling a lot. But it was that message that was in my head of, Bain, every time you get the ball, you lose your head. I wasn't willing to develop the skills necessary to actually improve my game. I was relying strictly on my hustle to keep me through, and not just what are the skills I need to do to actually get better. I know you got something from that. That was freaking awesome. Write some things down, share with your friends. Like I said, go to iTunes or Stitcher, look up The Inspired Nation, listen to the first podcast I gave, and then listen to the most recent. They're very different. The most recent, there's actually emotion into it. There's not really overthinking. It's just talking. It's becoming more natural. That's the inspiration moment I have for you guys today from the Jeep Jam. Everybody have an amazing day, and we'll catch you the next time. Thank you.